Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Sidequest Gaming, where we look at games both old and new to uncover any of those little hidden gems that you might want to add to your collection and give a crack. Today we're going to look at Gwent. Gwent is one of those games that was so addictive in The Witcher 3, and if you have not played The Witcher 3, I highly recommend you give it a shot. That is one of the best RPGs that has come out in a very long time, and I might do a bit of a playthrough on this channel if people are interested. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd like to see. For me, like many of us, when we were playing Witcher 3, I got really addicted to Gwent and bouncing around collecting all the cards and finding everyone I could play against. And I was really hoping there'd be a kind of standalone version of it, which has now come out. We're going to give it a shot today, play about 30 minutes gameplay, see what we like, don't like about it, and really have a look at what changes they've made between this and the base game in Witcher 3. So without any further ado, let's dive straight into a game. We're going to play standard mode, we're going to play Northern Realms. I did go through the tutorial for about, I've probably spent 20 minutes, and I went as the Skellige faction, but I want to see how the base Northern Realms play, because I think that'll give probably one of the best comparisons to the original game, as you spend a lot of your time, particularly at the start, playing with those cards, that particular deck. Now, right off the bat, I can see some similarities between this Gwent platform and the Magic Arena, Magic the Gathering Arena. There is a level of monetization that's been made. It is a free game, but there is a lot of sort of microtransaction-y type things that appear to be built into the game, which I'm not a huge fan of, but also I understand how free-to-play models have to have a medium to kind of recoup any money. This is taking quite the time to find a player. I'm just going to let it spin for a bit. We will tune back in once we find someone to play against. Alright, and we're in. Just for everyone's interest, that took probably about a minute to find a game. I don't know whether that's my internet connection or whether that's just this time of day. So, we're playing Northern Realms versus Northern Realms, and they are going first. Okay. What do we have here? So at the start of each round, this is the difference between the standard Gwent and this particular Gwent. We get redraws that we can do, where we can... It's kind of like a mulligan from Magic. I'm sure there's a really strong reason as to why I would be doing this, but I haven't yet... I don't know the game well enough to really make wise and informed decisions as to what ones I want to keep or get rid of. So do I get to go first? No, they're thinking. Okay, while they think, let's have a look at some of our cards. End of turn, boost the unit to the right by 1. End turn, boost the unit to the right by 1. Remove 2 armor from all units on a row. Damage them by 2. Destroy an enemy with 9 or greater. Is it my turn? No, it's definitely their turn. Okay, they've got a siege. Boost a unit by 1. Okay, I think we want an infantry soldier, because whenever he's boosted, he deals damage by 1 to an enemy. And what's my... yeah, might as well give him a boost. Can I do it again? Let's just pass. Okay, so what do we got? The current little play I think we're going to try and do is just build on boosting this guy so that he's doing a little bit of damage every turn. Similar, we're going to play the exact same play here to boost the guy to our right, which will be the guy that's going to do some damage. We might as well throw another boost on him to do a bit more damage there. Do it again. Can't hurt. We have no more turns of that. Don't know what that is. Why do I get him? Boost self by 1 for each unit boosted on this row. Okay, cool. Yep. So that's working quite well. It's doing a little bit of damage each turn. Ooh, how can we... What else can we do here?
When I think of my father, I feel
Okay, so similar to normal Gwent, it's about getting the final amount of points over here, and that we can pass the turn at any point to... Oh, can I use that? Yes, I will. I can keep doing it, can I? Let's just keep pinging them. I'm getting a bunch of achievements there. I really got to turn that off. This boy is getting quite big. If we lose him, we're in a whole lot of trouble. And it's all about kind of card card. It's all about card. It's all about kind of holding onto your cards and trying to make sure you've got enough resources for the following round or two. See, he's passed, right? So that I've won this one. There's no point in me continuing to play because I've won that turn, which means this next round, it's always best out of 3. So as long as I manage to win this next round, I win the game outright. We've managed to stay pretty stable on cards, which is pretty good. We draw 3 at the end of the turn. Once again, I don't really know enough about the cards to bother with redrawing, and unless I'm going for a very specific thing, it doesn't really seem that much purpose to me. Deploy boost by 5 when you play a soldier. Summon self from graveyard tour. Alright, I think we're going to go the same strategy. That's disappointing. Yeah, okay, so I've won. So the guys pulled the plug. They forfeit, you won the game. Okay, cool. Not exactly the way that we wanted to gain victory, but sure. What does journey mean? Okay, so this is the microtransaction stuff I was talking about. Seems like we have what? Different hero cards, I guess? I'm not sure what any of this is, to be quite honest. Let's go exit that. Now there are like a lot of daily quests, a lot of little unlocks. I know for some people that's a really big draw, or it's the addictive side of these games. I actually find them quite annoying. I just want to play the game myself. I don't want to be having to log on a daily basis to unlock things. I've never been a fan of that style of play. I felt like I saw... If we go play, there's... What I did find interesting, there's a weekly mode, which is a different set of rules. That's interesting, but it's only available at level 10. And there's a draft mode. So I, like in Magic the Gathering, I've been a huge fan of drafts. So let's see if we can play this. Enter the cycle. Create an ever-changing deck and fight other players. Use your ticket to enter. What ticket is that? Apparently, I'm guessing this is once again a kind of microtransaction where you have to buy tickets or something, I guess. Whoop, I just went play. Okay, I'm in. Choose an ability. Okay, what sort of leader do I want? A boost. Boost 4 units in hand by 1. Boost an allied unit by 1. And lock. Let's go this one. Let's see how this one goes. Alright, invigorate. Now, choose a package. Okay. Scoia'tael, Northern Realms, Syndicate, Neutrality. Oh my god, I got no idea what I'm looking at here. Vivaldi Bank versus Vandergriff's Blade. That War Chariot, King Rodner. Let's go with casino and the bank. I like this idea. Let's go there. Syndicate neutrality. Ah, so we're not like Magic. We're not picking cards. We're picking packs of cards. That's quite interesting. Okay. Right. Monsters damage and enemy damage. End of turn. Play Death Wish. Let's go Scoia'tael. Scenario. What is a scenario? Progress when you play a siege engine. Almost looks like it might be a saga or something out of Magic. Let's go Northern Realms. Let's see how that goes. We are making an absolute mess of a deck. Play any card from your deck. Ooh, Neuromancy. Don't mind that. Play a Gold Cultist. Do we have any? Alright, let's... Got two scenarios. Let's look for Gold Cultists. Oh god, and another one. I'm liking these scenarios, but I don't think we're going to get the cards we need for it. Witcher, human construct. I'm just going to go this one again. So we're looking for Druid, Siege Engines, and Gold something or others, whatever they were. So, Professor... Human Blind Eyes. He's got a lot of things going on for him, doesn't he? Cursed Knight. Beast. Sure. As I said, we are all over the shop. A location. Well, this is going to be interesting because at least we'll get to see some kind of differences in how things play. Saracen Crate. Well, there's at least a Druid, so that's for one of the scenarios. Beast. Insectoid Relic. What's a relic? Yeah, let's just go that. Got one more draw. Oh, okay. Choose a stratagem. Spawn a Scoia'tael Neophyte. Boost an allied unit by 4 and give it shield. Trigger an allied's Death Wish ability. Shield or spawn? What's the Neophyte? Let's do the shield. Okay. Right. Play. Do we actually select in and out cards, or are they all in? Looks like they're all in. So that's our whole deck. Change game board. Change music. Change leader. Okay. Cool. Let's give it a... Searching for a rival. Alright, and we're in. Once again, it took about 45 seconds or so. So it is... It's not the fastest search, but it's not too bad. It is workable. So opponent goes first. I have no idea how I play these cards. Once again, let's just leave as is. Let's see what we've got here. So let's see whether or not this will actually... will that progress the first level off its bat? I'm not sure. Not sure how I get coins, but let's see. We're just going to play the bank and see what happens. So I play it on something, I think. So let's play a siege engine. Let's play the scenario, see what happens. Okay, it does progress the first one, and we get a trebuchet. Okay. I don't mind the trebuchet. So if I could play another siege engine, yeah, okay, I like scenarios. If we could create a few of them, that would be quite cool. Right, we can deploy. So a lot of the deploy effects depend on whether you are. Whoop, that was horrible. A trap. Okay, a lot of them depend on whether you are deploying the unit in melee or ranged. Determines the effect. That trap was a problem. Oh, he's a big boy. Let's just see what the bank does. We'll put it on the... Pick a card to play. Let's play a trap. So, okay, they've passed, right. So, can we... What do we got to do to actually... That means our... Can we spring it? Can we actually... No, so... Oh, we can. Cool. So that did something. It didn't do enough. I was running out of time, so I had to play something. Yep, okay, cool. We've got through. We win that round. Awesome. So this means there's now... If I win the next one, I win the game, or I can lose this next one and try for the third round. He does have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards versus my 3, 6, so he's one up on me by the look of it. Once again, we're just going to keep what we've got in our hand. We don't really know what we're doing. Oh, we did have a ballista. Right, so that could have worked. Let's just throw out a casino burglar.
I'm gonna lose your teeth too.
Oh, whoops, I passed it. Yep. Let's go for... I think next we will... Equal to... Okay, let's go for him. And then throw this guy out. Don't know what that did. Okay, it ate something. It's not what I thought it was going to do. But, oh yes. Oh. Well, there we go. We're off to a bad start. Let's get out of Snake Boy. And we're just going to keep buffing some units, I think. Because we can do that a few times, so might as well make these guys bigger. He's got some big guys over there. What's his abilities? Charge to increase the number of charges by 1. Let's lock him down just so we don't have any more effects from him. Pass turn. Unless I can do that. No. We are in a bit of strife though. Queen's Guard versus... Okay, they're basically the same. But the Queen's Guard's probably better. I can't use him anymore? Nope, okay. Let's go here. Get a Queen's Guard. What is Berserk? Berserk is... Condition unit's power be no higher than the specified amount. So if that one goes down to 3, then I can create copies of it. So that's kind of cool.
What must be done.
Definitely a mechanic around self-harm there. We are quite a bit behind here. Do we have any elves? No, we don't. Damage an enemy unit by the number of units controlled, so 4, so we can kill or hurt something. Let's just get out our big boy here. Gets us up to a good range of power. Interesting, they got rid of the artillery lane, and they've got rid of the kind of fog. There is fog and there is frost, but they're very different. So they have made some changes in the game. I'm not overly certain I'm convinced that they're for the better. That's just my view, but let's get rid of that one. The game's working. I'm somewhat skeptical on how I feel about the changes I'm seeing so far. Okay, so I could pass now. Let's just try and get those cards down a little bit further. I really have made a bad choice here. Okay, even with that ability, I'm not going to be able to drop him much, but that has got him to use most of his cards. So if I pass here, give him this turn, hopefully I can then draw 3. If I get some elves, maybe... I need to have 5 though. And that's only if he's in the deck, right? So that ability doesn't really help me much. Okay, what do I have? Okay, lock a unit. Let's get rid of him. And I don't think this is going to be that useful. Playground, auto spawn of devotion. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I couldn't. Alright. Well, it looks like we're playing this location and just going to let them build up as much as they can. Can I invigorate? Hopefully it's my turn in a sec, and then... Don't know why he got him out so quick. That is a huge problem, isn't it? Let's just get out a bridge. Why not? We have a bridge. What you gonna do? We're in quite a bit of trouble. He's got 4 cards in hand. He's already higher than 2 of ours. Do we have anything? At the end of your turn, damage the unit to the right by 1, then heal self by 2. Lock a unit. Deploy, purify, deploy. Yeah, they're both deploy effects, so that's not really going to help me. I'll just put him out.
Humans to the sea!
Turn. I wonder what that effect was. It's like minus armor or something. So he should be berserk now, so at the end of the turn, damage a unit to the right by 1, and he should get health. In theory. Maybe he doesn't get the health unless he actually does the damage. No, well, he's dead anyway, so that's kind of irrelevant. Spawn Frost on an enemy row for 2 turns. Spawn a Frost on an enemy row for 4 turns, 2 turns, and play a Wild Hunt. Okay, choose one. Okay. Let's go with the... Do I not... Oh, no! I missed it. Timed out. That is the worst. And he takes a game. So he's soundly defeated me there. How am I feeling about this? Good game. I don't know how to say good game, or I clicked on him and now it's Sorry, now it's loading something. Oh, GG. There we go. Did a GG. Let's go back to the starting point. How do I feel? Let's give it one more go. Let's give it one more go. We're going to choose... What do we want to pick this time? Syndicate, Northern Realms, Monsters. What if we go... What if we just hammer the Monsters package? Oh, okay, we add and we take away. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That is interesting. Round 2. Fight! Okay, so once again, that was about a minute load time. Not too bad, but still, it is going to be quite time consuming as you try to move through these games for it to be able to find due opponents in a timely fashion. Alright. Zeal order. Oop, redraws. I'm just going to skip that. Don't know the cards well enough. Let's get out some guys right off the start. We're just going to go... Do we have any druids? No. So we're rocking 2 scenarios. That probably wasn't good to hold in hand, but it is what it is. Let's just go for... There we go. That's pretty cool. Consume an allied unit. Okay, so this guy kind of copies whatever the unit plate is. I'm going to go here. Whoop. Nope, don't do that then. Oh. Wow. I've definitely failed on that timer front. Let's just play that copycat out. This guy's doing some serious damage. I should have locked him down right from the start. See whether he skips his turn. He should at this point. Same as like there was that in Gwent, there was that burn spell that killed everything with the same, like that would wipe out all the 7s or something like that. I'm feeling the lack of those kind of mechanics. Now I might just not have encountered them, which is very reasonable. Boost self by 4. I'm going to consume an allied unit. And let's just... I can't pass. Cool. He's definitely got me on this round. But yeah, I'm feeling same as the play style I really enjoyed when we were playing Gwent in The Witcher was using the decoys to kind of juggle cards back to hand and back to the table. Now I understand why a lot of the really fun mechanics that were present in the Witcher version of Gwent are not in this one, because they're not... I can imagine them not being as satisfying to use against a live opponent. They were more kind of puzzle pieces. It felt a little bit like if you're playing Magic the Gathering, the arena where there were the puzzle versions where you went up against the Hydra or you went against all the different planeswalkers, things like that. But that being said, I do feel that there's a bit of a lack by not having those things in this game. They've made it more complicated, but I don't necessarily think to its benefit. from what I'm playing so far. Like, it's working, it's well animated, it's enjoyable, but would I say that it's of the level of enjoyment that I gained from the original Gwent? No, not at the moment. I almost feel like I would have more enjoyed all the original Gwent games. Like if they lined up every single person that you could play Gwent against and just built that into a game by itself without there being any what do you call it, like any of the RPG in between. Just you gain cards for your deck in between rounds, almost like a Balatro sort of store. I think that would have done it for me. I don't think I would need much more than that to find it a really engaging single player experience, to be honest. Wouldn't need a lot more. However, it does seem to me like they've tried to really lean into the multiplayer aspect of the game, and in order to make that work, they've had to look at a whole lot of different balancing changes, which makes a lot of sense to me. But what I'm feeling from what we're playing is a game that is using the Witcher world, or kind of skin, so to speak, to create an experience that resembles Gwent, but kind of misses, from my mind, what the core or essence of that game was. It still works, it's still enjoyable, but it doesn't, to me, capture everything I kind of enjoyed about that previous experience. Though that being said, that might be just something that takes a bit of time. I'm not really sure what I'm aiming this at. Let's see. We're only on 10. That's a bit of a problem. 10 to 18. He's got a lot more cards in hand. He's taking this very seriously.
When I finish with them, there'll be nothing left to bury.
Let's just get out another scenario.
Just equally in heart and mind.
What I need to make a decision about... I really should have this guy out. Yeah, at the end of your turn. Yeah, because that'll keep ticking over each turn. Okay, let's just go with this one more time to buff everything a little bit. And let's get him out. Yeah, cool. So he's just going to start whittling down a little bit, which will be nice. He's still up quite significantly, and he's got some really big cards. And he's got a lot of active effects, which is going to be a problem for me. And he just stole my dude. That is rude as hell. Whenever your opponent... Oh, I probably want to do that, don't I? I don't know. I guess. I'm not really sure what I just did then. But let's get out. Let's just get him on the board.
Humans to the sea!
That's at least whittling down a bit. But now he's over double my points. I can't get that back. Yeah, I've got nothing here. I mean, I can just continue to throw out cards, but I can at least lock down one of his ability cards. Okay. But yeah, he's got this handily, I think.
We'll turn the sea red.
Oh, that was unpleasant. Don't do that. Get out this guy. Yeah, so at best I can get to 47. It's not going to cut the mustard. Don't overthink it, mate. Just play the card. You got me no matter what. Even if I was holding the best card ever, I am not. There we go. He's got me. Alright. So this is Gwent. As you can hear from my tone, I'm a bit skeptical on it. To be fair, I haven't played a lot of it. This is very much a first impressions on what I'm seeing so far. And I am incredibly biased by how much I enjoyed Gwent in the Witcher games. I really liked that game. I do like that there's a few different deck mechanics that you can look at, but to me this feels a little bit of a combination of underbaked and overcomplicated. I don't feel it needed the level of complexity they've put into this game. Like all of this stuff, like I know there's the dopamine kind of hits of, oh, I'm unlocking things, I'm rewarded by getting, but honestly I feel like they had a mechanic that worked in and of itself, and the beauty of the original Gwent was its simplicity. It was such a simple game, and it was just a matter of collecting cards to add to the deck, and there was some deeper mechanics built into it, but it wasn't trying to be anything that was too complex, and I think that's why it was so addictive. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on this. I will give it a bit more time to see whether it opens up a bit for me, but I guess from my mind, I'm a big Magic the Gathering player. I really enjoy Magic the Gathering. I feel like it's trying to mimic some of the play patterns and the complexity that's in that game, and for me, if I want that, I will play Magic. Whereas what I was looking for from Gwent was that real simple back and forth, which I'm not seeing. It doesn't seem to be quite hitting the mark the same way the original Gwent was. This has been Sidequest Gaming. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like this Gwent? What do you think about it? Do you prefer the original one in Witcher 3, or am I just missing something and I'm, haven't given enough time, haven't gone in enough depth? Because I completely understand if that's the case. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, please like and subscribe. It really does make a difference, particularly the subscriptions. If you want to keep seeing content from me, please support the channel. Please like, please subscribe. Have a fantastic day. Look after yourselves. See you in the next one.